Good morning. It is May 11th. Hello, you guys. I feel like I owe you an apology because it's been so long since my last vlog. Totally fine, but okay, so let me give you updates of the past, I think, week and a half. Okay, so my last vlog was on Wednesday, not of last week, but the week before. And I had had some health issues a few days before that. And then Wednesday I was like, I'm feeling good, I'm excited. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the run. Okay, yeah, so I was like, I'm feeling good. Probably gonna do a half marathon on that Saturday. And then that Wednesday, you guys, I just went downhill. I got really dizzy, almost passed out. My husband had to come pick me up from my office and I just did not feel good at all. Called the doctor and she's like, all good, just rest. And then the next several days I just rested. I was still dizzy for like every day for the next 5 or 6 days I was dizzy or had headaches. So I figured that out and I'm feeling much better and I'm very grateful, but it was just, I just was not gonna vlog and was not feeling well. So that happened. And then, so I did not do a half marathon on Saturday. That was a really big bummer because I was really looking forward to it. My friend did it. She had a lot of fun. And you know, it's okay. I can always try again and I'm okay with that. So that was a bummer that I didn't get to do the marathon or the half marathon or any run on that Saturday that I had committed to. Yeah, I was just not feeling good and my whole body was going through stuff. So it's a bummer, but it's okay. So that happened, and then had a few more appointments with the doctor and we figured stuff out and I'm just feeling so much better. I've been taking vitamins and eating different stuff and I'm just feeling a lot more energetic and not dizzy, not having headaches. I'm so grateful. So I'm feeling much better. And last week, my husband was off for a week before he starts his summer semester, which is today. And it looks like it'll be a busy one. So praying that it'll be a good semester. But last week was super nice. We just hung out. Work was pretty busy, so I just worked. And then he took my son to the zoo. Anyways, I'm just rambling. So that's just what we've been doing I've been doing since my last vlog, just recouping and resting and focusing on work and my family. So anyways, we're good. I'm happy. We move in like, oh my gosh, I can't do math. 10 days. Yeah, I think we move in 10 days. We're not packed up or ready to move, but you know what? It all works out. We have 10 days to move. We move in 10 days and we have 10 days to do it. So very thankful for that. Okay, one thing I want to share, I'm going to do my makeup bit eventually. One thing I want to share is that I wrote a post on Substack about how my quiet time or time with the Bible or the Lord used to be like 1 to 3 hours when I was in college or just several years ago, even when I lived in Hawaii. Like I spent so much time just reading and worshiping and just having quiet time by myself. Amazing stuff. Now that does not happen. I've got a husband now and I've got a toddler. So my time just looks a little bit different. And I was resisting that for a really long time. And now I'm just really shifting into not resisting it, but welcoming it. So I wrote about that. And then what has been really working for me is I've been writing scripture. So like verses in the Bible that are my favorite, or just like verses that stand out to me. And it's just been so easy and nice, and It takes like 10 minutes, which is really what I've had to work with. So I just want to share that. That's been really fun. Okay, another thing that I want to share, this book, The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. This book is changing my life. Amazing. Okay, so so there's two parts. The let them is, let someone around you annoy you or do something that you don't agree with, or just, don't pay attention to them, pay attention to you. So let them, and then let me choose what you're gonna do. And so an example, I'm not articulating this well, just go get the book. I got this from the library. So if you have a library, you don't have to spend money. If you don't like it, you just return it. And the library is an amazing thing. So anyways, an example of how I've used this already, lots of ways, but this is one example. We had a showing for the house, and my husband it was clean. The house was clean. The showing was at 9 a.m. That morning, my husband was still scrambling to like clean more things. And I was like, why are you still cleaning? Like, we're good. It's clean. It looks good. It's good. We're not packed up yet, and that's okay. He's like, I don't want them to think that the house is dirty or a mess. I'm like, well, one, it's not, and two, let them think that. What I was thinking that morning, and why I was so calm that morning, because I was like, let them think whatever they want about the house, and let me enjoy my morning, enjoy my coffee, enjoy writing a few verses, enjoy breakfast with my son. And he was like, once I told him that, he was like, well, why didn't you tell me that before? Because it was just so helpful. And after that, he like relaxed and was like, you know what, you're right. We're good. So that's just one example of what I've done with this. And then I was talking with my friend the other day, which was so sweet. And I was about to tell her about this book that I'm reading. And I told her I'm reading The Let Them Theory. And she goes, I've read it twice. I'm reading it again right now. So she's reading it for a third time. And she was going to tell me the same thing, which is so funny. So highly recommend that book. It's just, I'm not even like a quarter of the way through, but it's just been so helpful already. And it's not just like let people walk all over you, or let people be foolish. It's not that. It's like let them go to coffee without you. Like if you didn't receive an invite to something, let them go to coffee without you. Let me start to cultivate those relationships so next time I'm invited, or just so I can feel confident in my relationship with those people. I don't mind that I'm not invited to coffee. Not sure if I articulated that one well either, but it's just a few examples that are in the book and that are really, really helpful. So love that. And then, okay, one day I will do my makeup. Okay. The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. This is a really old book. I don't know what year he wrote it. There's like 25,000 editions. But I'm doing book club once a week with a few friends and family. It's a small group, but we do a call once a week, and we just read it together. We just take turns reading the sections, and it's so fun and nice and easy because you just read it, chat about it, and that's it. You don't have to come up with questions. You don't have to read it first and then come up with, your super insightful reflections. You just read it together. You can take your own notes. You can share your reflections or not. You just read it, and then that's it. So highly encourage that one. This is my third or fourth time reading that one, and that book definitely has changed my life for the better. So that's that. All right, so over winter in January, I read the Lazy Genius book, which was fantastic. in that book, she talks about uniforms for each day so that she doesn't have to walk in her closet and wonder what she's gonna wear. She knows on Monday she wears her jeans and jean jacket or whatever, I don't know. But for me, I chose some uniforms over when the weather was colder. So for example, on Mondays, I would wear my slacks and a black turtleneck and my dark green cardigan. It was like my cozy outfit, professional but cozy. And Mondays are not always my favorite, so I like to be like, my cardigan is like a hug. So I was like, I need a hug on Monday. So that was my Monday uniform. Tuesday, brown slacks and a brown flowy shirt. Wednesdays were, I was going to discipleship, so it was a more casual day because I met with the girls, and I wore my black leggings and a white top, some sort of white long sleeve, this one, or I have some white sweaters. So that was Wednesday. Thursday were my plaid pants and a black turtleneck again, and then Friday were jeans and a sweater. So not that you needed to know all of my uniforms that I chose, but if it's helpful, there you go. So those were for the cold weather, and now it's really warm. It's getting up to 75 and 80s each day now, and I need to update my uniforms because most of those things were long sleeve. And this one's like a long sleeve kind of, and it's already, I'm too warm. I need to change my uniform. So that's something that I'm working on. I want to choose things that feel like summer or, warmer spring weather. So that's something I'll be working on. Let's see, what else? Okay, so Bob Goff is a speaker and writer in the faith-based community. He is amazing. We love listening to him and reading his books. He interviewed someone named Allison a few podcast episodes ago, pretty recent, and she is a book publisher. And she's got a book publishing company called Copper Books. Check it out. It seems super cool. And I don't know a lot about it, but I'm gonna look more into it. She had a book fair that welcomed aspiring authors or just authors and people wanting to learn more about the book publishing world. And she had guest speakers, big names, really, really knowledgeable people come to share their knowledge. Super cool. My friend went and she loved it. She said it was so good and she learned so much. So anyways, I just really highly recommend looking into Copper Books. I guess I can't fully recommend like working with them or anything because I don't know what that's like, so I can't recommend that part. But Allison on the podcast seemed so sharp and so kind and really knowledgeable as well. So that's just something I learned about that I wanted to share because I'm super interested in it. And I started writing my book. I started it last fall, and I have not been writing this spring or this year really at all, 2026. But it's still on my mind and it's still something I want to do. So anyways, that's something I wanted to share. Let's see, what else has been going on? I can't see. Let's see. I gotta sharpen this. Okay, let's see. What else? Maybe nothing else. I gotta focus on moving. And Substack has been so fun for me. And I just love, I think I love writing little articles. And I didn't know that I liked that. So diving more into that each day, which has been fun. I really want to start hosting women at our place, or maybe go out or to the library or some get together place. Just get together with women and have fun. And I'm just realizing that one, I'm pretty lonely. I have met a lot of people now that we've moved here and gotten settled-ish. I've met more people, but I'm just learning that I am lonely and a lot of other women are lonely, especially once you have kids. You're like, I have no friends because I have to watch the kids all the time, which is a blessing and amazing. But I just think there's a lot of lonely women out there. So I want to start hosting women and figuring that out. I don't know what that looks like yet, but that's just something that the Lord is putting on my heart for sure. And the series at church right now is about ownership. It's called Ownership Matters. And what we learned yesterday at church was that we think we are the owners of our time, and I think that is a lie. God is the owner of our time, and we are just stewarding it. So whether or not we're stewarding it well is up to us, but otherwise, God is the owner of our time and our life, and, surrendering to Him really brings a lot of freedom. And I've just been wondering, I've been giving a ton of my time to work, and that is not a bad thing. Unless the Lord is calling me to something else. Then it is not in alignment anymore. So I just need to be praying about that and seeing, where is the Lord calling me? I really want to teach and lead women. That's like abundantly clear. And I've just not had the courage to do that like I would like to. And yeah, this is something I'm working through. I made that course, Take Ownership of Your Dreams, and I love it, but I'm not marketing it. I'm not telling people about it. I'm not being courageous about sharing it. I really think it would help a lot of people. Seriously, help a lot of people. And I've done so much in my life. I've lived a lot of life, I'm young, but I've taken a lot of action and done cool things that I'm really proud of. And I just think I would love to see a lot of people feel more proud about their life and more confident in their own skin and confident in their own path instead of looking to everybody else and comparing, which is something I do. So this is why it means a lot to me, because I used to feel that way. I used to feel like I'm super proud of my accomplishments and I'm super proud with where I'm at on my path, and super proud of other people too, but not bringing myself down because I'm not where they're at. I wasn't feeling behind. I was feeling like right where I needed to be. And I really miss that feeling. I miss being just full of gratitude and being present and looking to the future. Whereas the last few years, I have been looking backwards. I have literally been looking to the past of when I was at my best self, which is what I was just describing. And that was years ago. And I have been looking to the past to try to replicate that, when I want to be excited for where Allison is at right now. Allison right now has a lot more emotional capacity, a lot more wisdom, and a lot more skills. I'm not sure if that's grammatically correct, but whatever. Just, I have grown so much. And so I want to love, who I am right now and all that I have learned and gone through and all that I'm stewarding right now. you know, I want to feel proud of that and not look to, oh, you know, past Allison was this, past Allison was that. Well, past Allison didn't have a lot of stuff that I have right now. One, she didn't have a spouse or a son, and or my career, and those are all gifts that I have right now to be grateful for and to steward well. So anyways, I'm not sure if I completely finished that thought, but I'm gonna leave it here. I'm really proud of myself for pressing play again, because you guys know it's always uncomfortable. Literally every single time I like go to press play, I'm like, go to press play, no. Okay, and then what I remind myself is I don't have to publish this. I'm just gonna record, see what happens. I'm always grateful that I do. I'm always happy that I do. I have fun chatting. And I know that my coach Sam, years ago, she did a vlog, and it was so fun to watch her. She would just do her makeup and she would just, you know, talk about what she was working on, and there was no script, and it was like, oftentimes I would giggle and laugh because she was just silly and fun. And it was so casual and nothing AI about it. And I just felt very related to, and because I could just relate to her so much, and it was just so fun watching her. So I just hope this is helpful to you, and yeah, I hope you have a lovely week. Message me or comment if any of this was helpful or relatable. I would love to hear if this is relating to you. And if you have questions or you want to hear more about something or hear about a different part of my life, or just, you know, if you have any questions that you want me to chat about, would love to hear those. And find me on Substack, because I'm always looking for friends on there now too. Just super fun. And I'm not on Instagram, and I'm totally fine with that right now. Anyways, we don't need to talk about that. Okay, hope you're well. Have a wonderful week.